What's up guys, it's me Deshaun, and I'm back at you with another My Hero video. And today we'll be covering the significance of Eri in My Hero Academia. A lot of people kind of sleep on how significant she is in terms of My Hero's plot, because honestly I think we can all agree that her quirk is pretty broken, but there's a lot more to it than a lot of people may know. And I also made a video covering that when I explained how her quirk is actually evolution, so go check that out when you get the chance. But anyways, I'll be covering a lot of details in the manga, based more or less the war between the heroes and the villains. And yeah, let's start this video, man. So, at first glance, Eri doesn't seem like she would be one of the more pivotal characters in My Hero's plot. But in actuality, she is a very key component of the future events that will take place in the series. Now this video will be going off of the information I gave in the Eri Quirk Explained video. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend you do so. It'll clear up some of the confusion you may develop about Eri's quirk while watching this video. With that being said, let's continue. Eri is currently training her quirk at UA with Eraserhead. And through this training, she'll eventually learn more about her powers and how to use them. The thing is, Overhaul was the only one who knew the power of her quirk. She doesn't even know what her quirk is truly capable of, and neither does the faculty at UA. When Overhaul was locked into Tartarus, the secrets of Eri's quirk went with him. So during this training, they will slowly begin to realize the real dangers of her restoration quirk. Its true power, evolution and devolution. You know, I also covered that in the video, and you're supposed to have watched it by now before you got this far into the video. But anyways, taking away quirks and evolving them. The heroes and villains are at war in Boku no Heroes manga as of right now, and this will be the first of many battles to come. The villains currently have two trump cards on the battlefield, the quirk vaccine and Twice. Hawks even comments on Twice's ability, saying a chill ran down his spine when he realized Twice overcame his trauma, because with Twice's quirk double, he can make an army of Nomu in actual seconds. Along with the army of Nomus, he can also make copies of the quirk vaccine. Twice didn't have enough data to replicate the quirk bullets, so rather than shooting the heroes with the quirk bullets and making them quirkless, they'll have to individually capture them and force them to take the vaccine. But nonetheless, these are some dangerous tools in the hands of the League. The heroes, on the other hand, receive intel from Hawks about the League and have a secret weapon known as Eri. The thing is, it's going to take some time for her to master her quirk, so the heroes will have to solely rely on Hawks. And plus, UA doesn't even realize what exactly they, have in their hands. Now, let's skip to the future of the war between heroes and villains. Now, with Hawks being an undercover villain, he would want to kill Twice as soon as possible. Without Twice, they wouldn't be able to replicate the vaccine or any Nomus. So in the future, I'd say it's safe to say that Hawks will kill Twice by most likely backstabbing him. And it's not like this would be, anything new for Hawks. If you read the manga, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, after the death of Twice, there would be no way for the League to produce more of the quirk vaccine, unless they were to kidnap Eri and use her blood to make some. So eventually, she will be a key component in the war, as in both sides will be fighting over her. But this is where things get pretty interesting. Around this point of the story, Eri would most likely be adept with her quirk, meaning she can move things backwards and forwards, and the better she gets, the further she can evolve and devolve. Hopefully you guys see where I'm getting at. Eri will be able to evolve quirks and then take them away, and the heroes and villains will fight over this ability. The heroes could use Eri's quirk to take away the quirks of villains they capture in the war, but after this, Eri might get captured by the villains, and at this point, she would most likely be able to evolve quirks by skipping quirks forwards. The villains could take advantage of this by evolving their own quirks and maybe even evolving Nomu. If you aren't really familiar with quirk evolution, I'll give you a quick example. Okay, Sero from class 1A has the ability to make tape from his arms. Now if Eri were to evolve his tape quirk by skipping him forward, his tape would more or less get stronger. And by definition of stronger, I mean instantly coating a building in tape within seconds, or pinning down a Nomu or pro hero with tape. Those are some pretty disgusting feats if you ask me. Maybe when he covers the building, he could protect it due to the new durability of his quirk, or even sense whatever is making contact with this tape. And to give examples for both. Okay, so what if a Nomu were to shoot a giant fireball at a building and it was going to, destroy the building? So he'd instantly cover the building with tape, and then once the fireball made contact with the building now covered in that tape, the attack would be nullified due to the durability of the tape, if that makes sense. Basically, it's a shield. And as for sensing whatever's making contact with the tape, basically like sensing the amount of people that are inside the building while it's covered in tape. Like he'd be able to locate everybody in the building and basically point out how the number of people that are inside the building because it's making contact with his tape. Now, this little skip forward has me wondering, what would happen if she just kept skipping you? Like, of course you'd become a monster and, less human, but what would be after the monster? Would you become like an outer worldly being? Like, now, what if you were like skipped with multiple quirks like Shigaraki? So, if I had 5 to 10 quirks, right? And then I got skipped ahead and all those quirks evolved. And I have 10 evolved quirks on me already. So, what if she continued to further evolve me with those same 10 quirks? You'd kind of become like a god in that sense. Erasing people and rewinding them instantly and taking away their quirks and then having the ability to have them like surpass humanity by evolving their quirks. So as you can see, the Liberation in UA really have no idea what exactly they're dealing with. When Overhaul said she was a cursed child, he was not joking in the slightest. Because with a quirk like that, you could really end the world. Or give somebody powers they shouldn't have. Like, I couldn't imagine what it evolved one for all or all for one would look like. Like, god dang, that would be such a broken quirk, man. Like, just picture Class 1A and Class B. Like, they're individual quirks. If they were to get evolved, that's broken. So if you evolve more than one quirk, oh my god, bro. Like, and then just really think about it. What if you took a Nomu and then you evolved all the quirks on the Nomu? Because the thing is, humans, their bodies can only take so much from the quirks. So what if you just took a Nomu, because I'm pretty sure a Nomu would be able to withstand having all those quirks, and then you evolved him? How you fighting that, man? How are you fighting that? Because the top heroes are struggling on the regular high-end Nomus. So beyond a high-end Nomu, like, that's OD. But anyways, I hope I was able to show you guys just how pivotal Eri is in My Hero Academia. She's a cursed child and all that stuff, and she has a key role to play in the series. And I hope I showed you guys that. And with that, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the video.